Coco Gauff reflects on Canadian Open exit. Did taking time off cost her? When Coco Gauff exited the Canadian Open, she candidly admitted maybe that wasn't the right call. This statement echoes her emotional departure from Wimbledon, where she said, "I definitely was struggling in the locker room. I don't like losing." Those powerful words reflect her intense mindset, which propelled her to success after setbacks in Madrid and the Italian Open, culminating in her triumph in Paris. However, the momentum that seemed unstoppable hit another obstacle at Wimbledon, forcing her to reassess and take a brief break before returning to the hard courts in Montreal. Now, with her early exit from the Canadian Open, questions arise about whether her decision to pause affected her performance. Looking back, Gauff regrets the choice she thought would benefit her. On a dramatic Saturday night, under the bright lights of Montreal, Victoria Mboko delivered a surprising blow, defeating top-seeded Coco Gauff 6-1, 6-4 in just over an hour to secure a spot in Monday's quarter-finals. This upset wasn't sudden. Gauff, despite her undefeated record in her first two matches of the year in Canada, had faced significant challenges. In her opener against Danielle Collins, she committed 23 double faults and 74 unforced errors, but managed a 7-5, 4-6, 7-6, 2 victory through sheer determination. In the next round, trailing by a set and a break to Veronika Kudermetova, she added 14 more double faults, but still advanced. However, the cumulative effect of these mistakes proved too much, cutting short her run and leaving only doubles matches remaining. When asked about her struggles in Montreal, Gauff revealed a potential reason for her poor performance. "Honestly, I felt like in practice I was playing well. The last few weeks were just about practicing. I decided to take some time off and not play DC to focus on that. And maybe that wasn't the right decision," she confessed. This admission suggests that the lack of match experience during her break might have led to rust. Reflecting further, Gauff shared a sentiment familiar to elite athletes. "Maybe it was better to get more matches under my belt, but you know it's the first tournament in the hard court season. So I'm hoping that in Cincinnati and New York I can find that rhythm." This comment underscores the delicate balance between recovery and readiness, a challenge she navigated imperfectly this time around. Following her Wimbledon defeat, Gauff made a strategic decision to take a break. Her schedule had been grueling since her French Open victory, and the Wimbledon loss was a harsh reminder of the need for rest. "Yeah, it was nice to actually have some time in between," she explained before Montreal. "That's why I didn't play DC, because I wanted to just have a real training block, which I hadn't had in a while, just because of how our schedule is." This plan made logical sense, but it didn't yield the desired results in Montreal. The focus now shifts to Cincinnati, her home Masters event, and the upcoming US Open in New York. With less room for error, Gauff must address her second serve, a consistent weakness. Leading into Montreal, her biggest adversary wasn't an opponent across the net, but her own second serve. With 37 double faults in her first two matches, the signs were clear. Against Victoria Mboko, though she reduced the count to 6, her second serve performance was still subpar, winning only 12 of 27 points. Mboko, meanwhile, capitalized on Gauff's vulnerabilities, saving all 5 break points and converting 4 of 5 break chances. In a sport where margins are often slim, this disparity proved decisive. Gauff's serve issues aren't new. Legendary coach Rick Mackey, who shaped Serena Williams' career, has been critical of her biomechanics. He believes her second serve can be improved with focused practice. Following her win over Kudermetova, Gauff expressed frustration with her execution rather than her effort. "I just would like for it to transfer to the match. And you know, it does give positives. That, okay, like, I'm not winning these matches having literally like one part of my game on a crutch. This disconnect between training and matchday performance is a source of concern for her. Yet it also presents an opportunity for growth. With 43 double faults over 3 matches, the urgency to address her serve is evident. As Cincinnati and the US Open approach, the question remains, can Gauff transform her practice improvements into match-winning performances? Her journey highlights the complexities of maintaining peak form in tennis, where even a well-thought-out break can sometimes backfire. Will she adapt in time, or will her serve continue to be Achilles' heel? Coco Gauff reflects on Montreal exit. Did she make a mistake? Coco Gauff recently opened up about a decision she might regret following her early exit from the Montreal tournament, revealing that she likely should have participated in the Washington event to better prepare for her summer on hard courts in the US capital. After facing an unexpected defeat in the first round of Wimbledon, Gauff found herself without any competitive matches for an entire month. This week, she made her return to the court, kicking off her North American hard court season at the WTA 1000 event in Montreal. However, the 2-time Grand Slam champion struggled significantly with her serve and overall rhythm. Despite these challenges, she managed to secure hard-fought victories against Danielle Collins and Veronika Kudermetova, only to be defeated by world number 87 Victoria Mboko, who handed her a 6-1, 6-4 loss. Throughout her 3 matches in Montreal, Gauff recorded a staggering 43 double faults and over 100 unforced errors. After her loss to Mboko, she was asked if she understood why it was so difficult for her to find her game and establish a rhythm during the tournament. Gauff reflected, "I don't know. That's a good question, honestly. I felt like in practice I was playing well the last few weeks, just practicing. I decided to take some time off and not play DC to actually focus on that. And maybe that wasn't the right decision. Maybe it was better to get more matches under my belt. But you know, it's the first tournament on the hard court season. So I'm hoping that in Cincy and in New York I can find that rhythm." In just 4 days, the WTA 1000 tournament in Cincinnati will commence. While Gauff's performance in Montreal may not have been stellar, the 21-year-old did gain valuable match experience, which is a silver lining. Cincinnati holds a special significance for Gauff, as it was the venue where she claimed her first WTA 1000 title in front of her home crowd 2 years ago. But here's where it gets controversial. Should players prioritize practice over match play, especially after a long break? What do you think? Is it better to hone skills in practice or to jump straight into competition? Share your thoughts in the comments.